An almost perfect day, just a big wow for this Sunday, and now we go back to being hot and warm and above normal temperatures. In fact, you may be surprised how warm we're going to get. Thank you for tuning into clickorlando.com. This is Just Weather, and I like this. This is almost like, to me, a logo for Florida. A nice fishing trip, enjoying a sunset or a sunrise. We were watching the skies around Central Florida simply because these northeast winds brought us the cool most of the day, and then these winds are going to switch to an easterly direction, and eventually they're going to switch to a southeast. What is significant about that is that starts to bring moisture back into the weather picture, and that moisture is going to help support a chance of rain. And that chance of rain is going to be like 20% on Monday, so keep that in the back of your mind. I think the high peak time is probably between 11 o'clock and 4 o'clock. 11 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon is probably the best time that we might see some of those spits move through this area. Still, we're going to have another cool night. Some areas, like Ocala, but down in Palm Bay and Melbourne, temperatures are going to be only down into the 60s. Then we start a warm streak, and I really mean streak because I'll show you that in just a second with the 7-day forecast. By Thursday, the best chance of rain arrives again, and it's a 30% chance of rain, and then it's replaced on Friday and Saturday with some cooler, drier air moves in and kind of takes control for a little bit. It got up to 78 degrees on Sunday. Now the 78 is only 2 degrees above normal. That's what it's supposed to be like this time of year. But it's not going to be that way on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll give you some examples in a moment. Sunny conditions around the mid-Atlantic, however, that's going to be short-lived because here comes the storm system pushing across the plains into the Tennessee Valley and the Mississippi Valley. And as it pushes in that direction, it gets closer to us. But I don't think it's the main source of our next rain. I think we're just going to get a cold front toward the middle of the week. For the next 24 to 48 hours, boating caution and risky rip current. Because we had that big rip current on Saturday, it still takes a while for all of that to kind of dissipate. So keep that in mind. I think it's still going to be warm. Go with that word because that warm word is going to be very useful for you over the next 3 days. See this? 7 o'clock in the morning, we're starting to get some clouds and maybe some moisture trying to push across the area. By 10 o'clock, you see more of it. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe some spotty showers around the area. Then we jump forward into Tuesday and see this? See it possibly reoccurring again on Tuesday. If you're thinking about going to the beach, temperatures are going to warm up a lot warmer than they were on Sunday. It'll top out at around 77. The water temperature is still around 72. Winds are still going to be brisk. In fact, that's going to affect the boating situation because seas and bays are going to be choppy and the seas are going to be like 4 to 6 feet. Not good. Temperature-wise tonight, 64 for Melbourne, 57 for Kissimmee, 53 the Villages. Check this out, 49 in Ocala. For Orlando, the overnight low will probably drop to about 57 degrees, and the winds will still be out of the northeast. Here's what's going on tomorrow, hour by hour. The peak chance for rain is probably going to be anywhere from about 11 o'clock in the morning till about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we reach 83 degrees for tomorrow, for Monday. The 7-day forecast emphasizes that warming trend. 83 on Monday, 85 for Tuesday, which, by the way, is Fat Tuesday or Mardi Gras in some locations. 87 by Wednesday, 87. You know, it's March, February. 30% chance of rain by Thursday, and then we might get some cooler, drier air in for next weekend. That's a look at the weather. I'm Danny Treanor. Thank you for stopping by.